Welcome back to another informative and exciting episode of podcast where we cover everything cannabis and hemp. If you haven't subscribed yet to our channel, please do so, as this will help us sustain our channel. And remember to cannabis responsibly at all times. Welcome to another episode of podcast. We are in Soweto, and I'm here with a gentleman who is known to be a master of the bud. You know, he's got an international certificate, but I shall let him introduce himself to you guys. My brother Fresh, introduce yourselves to the viewers.
Yo, what's up? My name is Ngobile Linda. I go by the name Fresh, because this is all I'm about. You know, the bud, growing nice dank bud. Ever since 16. 16. This has been my passion. This has been my passion. Straight out of high school. This is what I've been doing ever since.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So how did your love for the Queen Mother plant come about?
Actually, I hated the plant.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Growing up, I didn't like the bud at all because of all of the stereotypes. Growing up, stay away from it. So when I grew up, I actually didn't like bud very much.
So what changed?
What changed was, I think, when I was 16, and I actually wanted to start losing weight because I was very overweight. So going through the viable weight loss options, then apparently weed made you lose weight. And I was like, okay, let's try it out, because it's always been around my family and, it's always been in the family. So then now when I came across it, I was like, okay, let me try it out, So when I tried it out, it worked. I did lose the weight. And then I started just falling in love with the plant, how it grew, how it made you feel, So I started researching why did it make me feel this way, and I came across the science behind it. And then that just made me fall in love with it
Even more.
Yeah, when I understood the science.
So how did you get to acquire your international, is it a growing certificate? What is it?
Well, so the certificate is a Master of Cannabis certificate. It has to do with everything, from growing to processing to cooking with the bud, everything. So how I came across that was I actually wanted to have credentials behind the knowledge, because you can grow weed, but then if you don't have paperwork that says you know what you're doing, you can't really show someone and say, hey, let me grow a plant for you and show you that I know weed. So that's what actually made me go for certification for cannabis.
How did you acquire that? Like for somebody that's watching, that's actually quite interested in acquiring a certificate like that, international certificate like that. How did you get it's called as yes. How did you get to acquire it?
I saved up some money and I went online to look for a credible place where I can register and learn, And when I came across the school or university that I came across, and then I saw that one as the viable option.
Okay, interesting. Yeah. Alrighty then. So the gentleman I'm with is going to be showcasing you guys as the viewers that we have 10 episodes on how to take care of the bud, how to grow it, what's needed, how do you take care of the soil, how do you take care of the bud. I actually came in here and he was talking to the plants. And he's like, Pella, you cannot do anything with the female. The female is very delicate, so you gotta be whispering sweet nothings to the female.
No, it's not sweet nothings. It's sweet somethings.
Sweet somethings to the female so that she can grow. So I really liked seeing that interaction. It was quite powerful. But tell us more about what you do here. I mean, you are in Soweto, and a lot of people don't understand that even people in the hood have knowledge in regards to the plant. And you are growing some of the finest indoor organic cannabis, guys. I am not just saying this because he's my bra. Like, on the real. This is some of the finest indoor organic cannabis I have ever had the pleasure of indulging. So how did that love come about? How did you become such a master of such a beautiful plant? Like, why are you growing such good cannabis, bruh? And you're not even using chemicals.
Yeah, no, not at all. So, I mean, just look at them, man. Just look at how awesome.
But a lot of people want to know, because, I mean, they too want to be growing the finest indoor cannabis, because, we know everybody. And what do you grow? Sativas, everybody loves sativa. Or are you growing indica, or is it different strains?
So here we have a mix. We have indica on that side.
Okay.
And we have a sativa dominant hybrid on this side.
Okay.
So, yeah. I like growing different kinds of strains because I like to see the expression of the bud when in flower, in high flower, when you come in here, and the different buds like just make you see the glory of the plant itself.
Of the plant itself, yeah. But then, like, what I want to know is, why are you growing such, like, what is it that's making your cannabis so good? That's the question I'm relating to. Or is it a secret? You don't want the people to know?
No, it's not a secret.
Okay.
It's quite simple, really. It's just worm shit, worm poo. That's all.
Worm poo.
Yeah, worm poo.
Really?
Yeah, that's all. It's just organic practices that I've picked up over the years of growing that have helped me eliminate a lot of fertilizer use. So what I basically do, man, I just mix my soil myself, and I add organic material in there, and the organic material just feeds the plant, The plant feeds itself.
Okay.
I'm not actually responsible for feeding the plant. Like right now, as you can feel, it's light. That's my job. My job is to just make sure the soil is heavy, the pots are heavy. So when they light, it's my time to water. And I just add water, pH to the proper pH. Like right now we're in flower, so the proper pH for me would be like 6.3. So I pH the water to 6.3, and I just give them a dose after 2 days.
Oh, is it? So what's a typical day for you? Taking care of these beautiful females. What's the step-by-step to make sure that they are growing as beautifully as they are right now?
So the step-by-step is to actually ensure that everything is going according to plan in terms of the wind. There must be a lot of airflow in here, and I must always be making sure I'm pulling out the hot air and pushing in some nice fresh air. I must make sure that all of the leaves are always just moving. So if I come in here and I see there's a dead spot where there's no wind, I must make sure that I find a way to push the wind in that direction so that I get maximum airflow. And then, that's just because I'm growing organic, I don't have pests in here, so I don't have to worry about pests, but I always keep my eye out for them. And when I see them, I know what to do, I know how to deal with them accordingly, organically, without having to spray any nasty things on my plants, So the key is to just make sure that the plant is healthy, like you see this one over here, the leaves are facing up in a praising sense, So this shows that the plant is healthy. The plant can take care of itself.
So when the leaves are like nicely open like this, that means they are healthy.
Yeah.
But obviously he's gonna go through all of that.
Yeah.
He's gonna go through all of that. So let me not get into that right now. Okay. So what is it that you would like to get out of this growing 10 thing that you're doing? Obviously, we are assisting him in acquiring his growing license. Yeah. So he's doing everything by the law.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the law, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like right now, this is just my personal use tent. you know. So this bud is all mine,
Mm.
you know, in terms of taking care of it. But obviously, some of the plants have been assigned to my dad and my nephew and my sister, you know. So these plants in here, they're just for the people here in the yard, you know. Yeah, these are just for the people here in the yard, so that nobody has to go out and buy cannabis from people. They don't know how they grew it and what was used.
So you don't sell cannabis, right?
No.
You share.
No, yeah.
Because selling is the.
I don't actually share also.
You don't share with Steve, but you share with me though.
Yeah, I share with you, but I don't share. Yeah.
Okay.
If you wanna have some of this growing in your space, you holler at me.
So what you do basically is you create a service to individuals who want to have their own plants they're not necessarily interested in growing. So what you do is you become their grow master.
Yeah.
They acquire services in terms of coming through, set up a tent like this for them, and then you grow for them.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you want some good indoor organic cannabis, yeah, you'll thank me later. You'll thank me later, but he's definitely the guy for that. Okay. And obviously, what else is it that you want the viewers to know? I mean, we're obviously assisting you, like I said, in acquiring a license, your grow license, and because you also just don't grow, you also do edibles.
Yeah.
Sell yourself, Pela. This is an opportunity. Sell yourself.
No, man, there's a lot I'm doing right now, you know, in terms of learning, firstly, you know, because I'm very passionate about learning. So right now I'm still going through a learning process where I still want to also refine and get certificates for soil, you know. So when I come to your place to set up your garden and your soil, you know it's being set up by an accredited person, you know. It's not just something I sucked up off the internet, you know. So that's basically what I'm trying to push right now.
So you want to be fully accredited in everything that you do, basically.
Yeah, no, definitely. Okay. So that's why even with the edibles, that's why I'm not actually pushing myself as an edible person right now yet, because I still want to actually get I still want to go to a culinary school and do like a culinary course, and then when I get that chef license, then I can go into doing the edible space, you know, because I actually want to make sure that everything that I do is professional. You know, it's coming from a professional point of view, from a professional, you know, standpoint.
You better recognize in the hood, Soweto.
Yeah.
You better recognize. People are taking this cannabis thing very seriously. It's not just they and the birds, guys. Would you want to have your own social cannabis club you know, at a later stage?
Yeah, definitely, you know, but I still want to educate people first about cannabis, you know, I still want to get them educated first before I start requiring any activity from them yet, you know, so that they know what they're doing, you know. So, yeah, if a cannabis club means a space where I can, you know, share my knowledge with people, you know,
you can do
we
that.
can discuss and, you know, have workshops and stuff like that.
Most social cannabis clubs actually do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm all about. But the idea of having a cannabis club for people to, you know, just indulge in smoking, it's not quite resonating with me.
I feel you. There's too much to the plant than just smoking.
Yeah,
you know,
you know, we still, like, I'd like to see that happen once people they're fully knowledgeable about cannabis and what they're doing, and then we can come into a space where we can share the bud and chill and.
But do you think people are actually interested in learning about the Queen Mother plant, or their interest is more on let me just get high and get irie? Or I know there's some individuals that I hang with that are quite interested in knowing about the Queen Mother plant, but I'm talking about the people that you have come across. Do you feel that people are more receptive to the knowledge on the cannabis plant, or they just want to smoke?
I mean, people don't know what they don't know. You know? They don't know what they don't know, you know. So, if you can get someone in a space where they just want to smoke firstly, and they come and they smoke, and then you shower them with knowledge, I don't think that knowledge would be as rejected, as if they were to come in just sober, because cannabis makes you very receptive, it makes you, it sparks your what's this, curiosity, so if someone's talking about something there and you've just smoked, you actually want to go there and hear what are they talking about, just so you can listen, and learn. So cannabis is a very, very instrumental tool when it comes to that, to teaching people. So yeah, man, I'd like to see adults come into a space where they can share some cannabis and then dive into the deeper, topics, and because we've got a lot of problems to solve.
Yes,
like people, yeah, man, we've got a lot of problems.
And we can't tackle them all, unfortunately. But we can try and do what we can do.
Yeah.
But then tell me this: do you offer services? Because, like you said, some of the services that you offer is actually you growing, setting up something like this for people in their homes. But what if somebody wants to set this up for themselves and they just want to come through to somebody who's going to be educating them so that they take your knowledge and then go where they want to be setting up? Do you actually provide such a service, like a teacher service or a clearing?
Yeah, well, I do consult.
Okay, there we go. Consult is the word. Yes.
Yeah, man, I do consult with people, with individuals, but I actually wanna help people set up,
I get what you're saying.
I wanna see that every parameter is met, so that you can get the same dank that I get. So that's why I actually like being hands-on with the people. So, because I can share some knowledge with you, but the implementation of it, it might not be as the same because theory and practical are two different things.
Okay, and then now tell me this: is it costly to? Because you're all about organic, right?
Yeah.
Is it costly to be growing organic grade indoor cannabis?
Well,
or is it cost effective?
I think I don't know how to put this. I think everything starts in the mind. Sustainability is not a word out there. It's something in the mind. So if you can take something and figure out a way to make it sustainable and without hurting your pocket, then I think for someone like me, I don't have a form of income, but I can generate these plants and keep them healthy through organic practices.
Sustainable farming.
Yeah.
What I've been pushing, what most I showed most of you guys, but yes,
Yeah, so it's a way of actually producing such high grade cannabis without all of the costly inputs. So the worm castings, for instance, those are the ones that are driving this engine. Those are the ones that are because the worm castings come from cow dung. So the cow dung gets chowed by the worms and broken down into getting more bioavailable to the plants. So that just makes the plants more healthy. So with cow dung, you put it in, and then you'd have to wait for it to actually start breaking down and for it to be available to the plants. But with the worms, they chow the cow dung, and their feces are much smaller than the cow dung, so they break down quicker. And because they went through the worm's gut, they have added beneficial microbes that come in with them, So then they just keep the plant healthy then,
And on that note,
thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe, like, and share buttons below. We would also appreciate your comments. And remember to cannabis responsibly at all times.